Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Deshawn Vance. I want to thank you so much for your participating in this course, Minority Group Relations. You have been wonderful. I know it has not been easy on your end with having to uh, have challenges outside of this course, trying to get your work done, trying to write papers, trying to post discussions, trying to email, or what have you. But through it all, you were able to attend as best as you could and participate as best as you could. And so I commend you for that. You need to hear that. Secondly, you need to know that Workshop 1 is going to be wrapping up, and you have had the opportunity to discuss uh, postings and to write papers. Some of the things that we talked about, just to name some, was we looked at what is race, what is ethnicity, what is gender, what is sexual orientation. We've talked about social constructs to diversity and culture, how growing up affected you and what you learned from your upbringing, your parents, your grandparents, and their parents, and how that has affected you in the profession that you're choosing. And also, with that, you were able to um, articulate biblical scripture as it relates to cultural diversity. How do we use that in the profession, which that can be challenging as a social worker or just even as a worker who experience diversity um, and minorities in the organization that you work in. It could be challenging to hold biblical principles and use those because you know that it works. But for a challenging world, challenging communities or cultures or just differences, may find it hard to incorporate that in their line of daily work and serving people. So, what we are going to be transitioning to in the workshop 2 is going to be a little step up from what we were doing. People who may be privileged, we're going to go in depth to understanding that. People may have certain stereotypes or stigmas. We're going to be discussing that in the workshop 2. As the end of transitioning to workshop 2, we're going to talk about in depth how challenges of minorities affect uh, them today, as well as look at the history. I may be leaving out some things, but I sure will make sure we'll pick up on all the important facts and discussions and papers and uh, readings that we need to do coming up in workshop number 2. So I'll leave you with this in this transition with this scripture as we transition to workshop 2. Transition to workshop 2. Here we go. Psalm 119, verse 110. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. So if we take that with us as we transition on to workshop 2, who knows what comes of it. Take care. Have an amazing day.